So we can get rid of that. And we want to go live. And let's see if the live stream comes up normal. Yep, everything looks good. Alright, so what time is it now? Local, let's see, it's see, that would be 17:25. Start. Then I want to go over here and use the one we normally do, like so. Alright, everything looks good, so let's go ahead and get back into this. And we're supposed to be using this one here to pick up where we left off. Alright, take a look around and make sure, yep, that looks good. And yep. Oh, the only thing we haven't laid down there is aluminum. Okay, we'll go ahead and collect all we can. Because technically we should have a pretty big pile of goodies here. And we kind of were a little late on starting the show and tell on how this is normally a good way to start your gameplay before you start doing any other storage option. It also gives you a pretty good idea what the game provides more of and what it's a little bit slow about providing. And it'll also help you get your storage started off on the right foot. Uh-oh, I just mixed those two together, didn't I? Yep, I sure did. That was supposed to be only silicon. Alright, so that should all be silicon. And we have just the one. Alright, hopefully that's only silicon now. And then this pile will only be magnesium. And of course, iron is a primary resource that is kind of hard to have. And once you set up ore extractors, it's a little bit easier to get what you need. And of course, there's always one or two that rolls off on you, and you have to come back in here and set it to the pile, hopefully in such a way that it won't roll. Okay, good. And we've got some loose items here. Of course, this is on an incline, so I want to put it on this side. And that way the others should hopefully help trap it so it won't roll off quite so often. There we go. And let's see, I didn't quite empty this one here, did I? Nope, we didn't quite finish it. Alright, so our pile is starting to look a little more normal, like it would be if you don't do any kind of storage. You know, like any kind of storage system or devices until your piles get pretty big. Technically, you never do have to take these up until you get to the point to where you're using drones. Because drones can't do anything with any of these ores that are laying on the ground here. they have to be in a storage device of some kind for the drones to put things away for you, which is a very, very handy thing. Alright, so we've got 3 of these now. Let's see if it's making any difference. Well, we are seeing some changes, but it doesn't seem to be changing all that fast for oxygen. But oxygen is ahead of the other 2, it looks like. And pressure is the one that's kind of lagging behind. So I would probably want to focus on getting more pressure done. But that depends on how much power I got. Oh, I don't have hardly any power at all, do I? Yeah, I don't think that's going to work because we've got 3 of these, 3 into 25.5. Yeah, I don't think we have enough. So if we put in another one of these T3 drills, it's gonna knock us offline again, and everything will come to a screeching halt. Alright, so we'll have to focus on getting more power. And of course our best option would be to have another one of these. Because I don't think we have anything better. Ooh, besides that would take 3 uranium rods. Yeah, that'd be a bit much for us right now. But let's double check and see if by chance we have more than the first one available as far as being unlocked, since we're letting that tell us what we can and cannot do. Alright, we did that. T5 backpack. No, I don't think we've done that yet. That's the only new thing I see here is the T5 backpack. So let's focus on that first. And this only goes up to T2, so that is clearly showing us that we need to go to the other machine here. And we're looking for the T5, because we do have a T4, right? We have to do that first. No, we didn't do the T4 yet. So we have to do that one first. So we need 3 super alloy ore, 3 super alloy, and 1 titanium. Alright, let's see if we could manage that. Do we have 3 super? Otherwise, this is going to turn into a hunt for more super. There we go. And normally you would have super alloy out here also, because you didn't put up any sort of storage device yet. We kind of jumped the gun on that one a little bit. If I'm going to do a full show and tell on how to play the game, how to start out. Alright, so let's get our T4 backpack. Right there. And it should have automatically upgraded. It did. But we did unlock the T5, right? Yep, so we can go ahead and upgrade to the T5. And we need the same thing again. 3 super and 1 titanium plus the T4. Okay, so I think we had enough super alloy already stored. Ooh, just barely. And then we run out here again, get us another titanium. Because technically you don't need to start storing anything until you get to the stage to where you need drones, or you have the ability to add drones to your group, which are actually a better deal than other players. So now if we check, we should show a T5 backpack. And of course, Each time we do another upgrade on the backpack, it adds another row. And in this case, it's 5. So this is what the T5 backpack added. Basically, you got the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5. Well, anyway, we're organized. And by doing that, did we unlock anything else? No, vehicle stations next. Those are okay, but they're only a growth rate of 2. And if I remember right, we've already moved. Wait a minute. I need to put these in here, don't I? Squash. Oh, I don't have any mushrooms yet. But we've got enough food growing to keep us out of trouble, so I'm not going to worry about the mushrooms too much right now, even though I would like to demonstrate their food value. Alright, now we do have a couple of those. Let's go ahead and dump those. Now, if we had done this first, we probably would have done a better job of setting up our locker storage. Because I would have had aluminum sitting out there too. And we would have had some super alloys sitting out there. We probably would have had a little bit of sulfur and osmium. We might have had a couple of water bottles, oxygen bottles. So chances are we would have had less problem with some things being out of sequence according to how the game loads up our avatar's inventory. Alright, so we've got some stuff laying out here already. These are probably all going to be full now. Well, we almost got most of it out here. Now we're going to leave, of course, a lot of resources up here because we're going to be using these eventually. So let's see, we've only got the 1 so far. We got silicon here. Oh, it's on a high spot too. Let's see, I really need it on a low spot. So the low spot would be right about here somewhere, I guess. So let's organize it and start putting the silicon right here. Go grab the other one. Try to do a little catch up here. I wonder if I should be putting it on the other side of that. See, you got a little bit of a ridge right there. But so far it looks like these two are not trying to mix together, so now we'll go ahead and add to our aluminum pile. And then later on we'll come back and we'll fill up on aluminum. Okay, and this is where we got our magnesium. And here's where we've got our iron. And where did we put the cobalt? We didn't have any cobalt last time, or did we take it all with us? Alright. This looks like a low enough spot to keep us out of trouble as far as it rolling over and getting underneath there. Because sometimes it can be real hard to recover stuff if it gets too close to the ore extractors. Let's see, is this a low enough spot? I think this might be a low enough spot. Let's go ahead and dump it right here. And if I remember right, we didn't quite get it all out of here, did we? Let's organize it. So the iron is over here. So far it's not trying to roll over and blend into the rest of it. And this is our magnesium. Oh, that's not magnesium, that's silicon. And the silicon is over here. And the titanium is right there. Now this time let's grab up all of the aluminum we can. Since we don't have a pile of it up there at our main base. There we go. Of course, by now we would need to stop in here and recharge our oxygen. And after doing that, then we would make our run all the way up to our base of operations, our headquarters. Now this area does fill in with water, and I have used these low spots as places to deposit excessive base materials, or you might want to call it basic ores. That was a good way to control it. And also kind of hide it from view so the place doesn't look too messy. At this stage, we can't really hide anything. We could put stuff in low spots and then later on it'll fill in water to hide it, but for now we can't really control that. Alright, now we should have had maybe right here. Oh, I haven't tried this. No, it won't do it. There we go. And that's what we should have had here already. And if we had brought resources from that particular ore extractor, these piles would be quite a bit bigger. So this time we'll go, after we charge up, we'll pretend we went up there and we topped off our oxygen supply, our oxygen tank. And just to be on the safe side, we would stop in here and top off our oxygen tank, and then we would proceed. Now we've got 2 drills in here now, so we should have plenty of stuff to recover. Now it's not safe to just take the one item out of here that we want, because that means this would clog up with all the other stuff. Alright, let's organize it. And then let's walk across here. Take as much as we can and organize it. And find our, see what we got here. We got silicon. So we've got 3 silicon we could deposit. And here we've got a little bit of iron. And as a reminder, iron can be a little hard to come by until you get these ore extractors installed and running. And for some reason, always provides a lot of titanium. This is where we've been putting the cobalt. We've only got 1. And over here somewhere, we've only got the 1? Well, let's pick it up and let's move it. Let's move it over here by this rock pile. Hopefully that'll keep it. Whoa. Huh, is it leading in that direction? That looks like a high side to me. Let's try that again. Let's see if we get this to go where we want it. Sure bounces around a lot, doesn't it? These are very round and they don't seem to wander off too much. Alright, let's go ahead and empty this one now. Organize it a little bit. But like I've mentioned probably more than a few times, titanium is something that is easy to collect in this game. Too easy in some cases. Alright, cobalt, we've got the one. And we've got the iron over here. And we got the magnesium over here. Eventually we're going to want to put all this under, or inside a storage device, I should say. Alright, so we have enough to make another rod. If we only had one ore extractor, we probably wouldn't. We'd probably only have something like 7 or 8 of those, and we need 9 to make another rod. So we'd stop in here and top off our oxygen. Then we would continue our journey to the main base of operations. Now, something in creative I did notice is if I have everything I need in my inventory before I make something or craft something, then when I take it and reclaim, or what they call deconstruct, I get those resources back. But if I didn't do that, then I don't get anything back. I only get back what I invested. Alright, so now we would go, and at this point in the game we would probably have a spot where we're laying down these rods. Like maybe this rock will prevent it from drifting too far. Actually, it's rolling towards the rock a little bit, isn't it? Huh. Now that's different. And then maybe over here somewhere we would be tossing these down. And they're gonna stay put for the most part. Okay. So, am I overemphasizing this is how you would start your collection of resources before you start doing the storage devices? Alright, in the meantime, have we unlocked anything? Anything new, I should say. No, I don't think so. So let's see, oxygen is 3, heat is 1. So it looks like pressure is still our priority item. So we would want to put in, and I believe this is the best we can do right now from what is already unlocked. Okay, so we come back up in here and we would collect 2 of these, and then I would need 2 iron and 2 titanium. And I will always get the ones that are threatening to mix in another pile first, or are kind of getting themselves separated from the rest of the pile. There we go. Now I see a problem. I got a feeling I'm going to kill my power, and I want to change the location of those anyway, so I'm going to change them to over here. So this is the one we currently have unlocked. Let's rotate it this way. Okay, can't get too close. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Now, I can't do any better than this right now because I don't have a rod. So I needed, what, 2 of these, 1 of these, and I need iron, magnesium, and silicon, 1 of each. So iron, magnesium, silicon. Oh, I said that backwards, didn't I? Alright, and we're probably going to have to do 2 of them. If what's been going on so far is an indication what's going to happen this time. Okay, taking the scenic route here. Oh, we only need the 1. Okay, so we must have been pretty close. And then I would want to go over here, since at some point I'm going to extend this deck. I'll start with the big ones. And do I have more? Oh, I must not have actually made any investments when I put these in. How about now? Nope, still no investment. Wow. I guess these were all what you call creative mode construction. Yep. Well, the only thing we want to put in now is the bigger one. And the bigger one requires, right there, 2 iron, 2 titanium, basically 2 iron, titanium, and aluminum. So we wanted more than double that. See, so 1, 2 does 1, 1, 2 does 2, 1, 2 does 3, 1, 2 does 1, 1, 2 does 2, 1, 2 does 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. And we need 2 more, don't we? Alright. Then we'll come over here. And we're not going to reinstall the smaller ones. We're just going to stick with the bigger ones here. And I like to put them toe to toe if I can. Like so. And now we'll do another one. Rotate a little bit towards this. Whoops, what? Go back 1. And I should have enough stuff to do another one. Rotate a little bit. And I don't think I have, yeah, I don't have anything left. So we got to repeat that cycle. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That'll give us 3 of them. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, yep. Now we need to come over here to aluminum. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, so let's go ahead and get, let's see how many more we can get in before we kill our power. Whoops. Since we're kind of lagging behind on our pressure. I guess my avatar was standing in the way. And did we bring enough? No, we didn't. Well, it's really eating at my spare resources I had laying out here, didn't it? Let's see if we can get 2 more in. Did we get, yeah, we got 4. So now we need 4 aluminum. See if we get both of these in before we kill our grid, our power grid, by burning up too many kilowatts. My avatar was in the way again. Oh, there it is. That's it. So now I gotta change my focus. And since I don't have, or do I have? I don't think I've got one. But let's check and see if by chance we picked one up out of a box. Uranium rod. Yes, we did. That would be the better way to go, because that way we can put another one of those in. But I want to use the investment process, so I need 3 supers. Oh, do I have 3 supers left? I don't think I do. No, I've only got 1. So that means in order to restore my power grid so everything is working like it should, I need to take this last one down. There we go. Because it's going to take me a while to come up with some more super alloy. Now I do have the option of making some super alloy. So I would have to get 2 aluminum, make sure I have 2 of everything else. Oh, I've got more than I need, don't I? Now, why do I have so much? Do I need... Nope, I don't. So I've got too many aluminum with me right now. Let's go ahead and put these 2 back. Okay, now I need 2 of everything else. 2 of these. 2 of those. And am I forgetting anything? Let's organize it. Let's see. Basic resources. Yeah, it looks like we got it. Then we'll go up here and we'll grab our 1 super alloy that we had in storage. And then we'll go make 2 super alloy if we got everything. 1 and 2. Alright, what else do we need to put one of these in? The water. And we've been, well, I've got water coming in up here, so I should check this one first. We'll take all of them for now. Okay. So let's put this one, yeah, that's far enough away. We'll put this one right about here. Now go the other way with it. Alright, how close can we get it? There we go. Alright, so that should have used up everything except for the extra water. And normally we only take 1 or 2 bottles with us. But since I really don't actually have to do that in creative mode, we'll just put these in here. And hey, I think I'm seeing some progress down there. Yeah, we're definitely seeing some progress. It's too early to worry about taking down by deconstruction our little huts that we got to resupply oxygen. So we won't worry about that just yet. But we do have a situation with super alloy. A lot of the stuff they want to do next is going to require more super alloy or aluminum. Those are 2 priority items for us right now. And we know that the cave, since it's only got 1 way in and 1 way out, is kind of empty. We've stripped it down pretty good. So where else could we find some super alloy? Well, the chances are the most obvious place to find more super alloy would be in a blue chest. Starting to get dark again. And let's see, we've already collected the one that was over here, I guess. No, we didn't. There it is right there. And no super alloy, but otherwise not too shabby. And let's see, there's usually one down here. No, not down there. Over about here should be a pretty deep spot. And we have not taken this one out yet. Rotate our mouse wheel back. And I don't see any super alloy in there either. Oh, there's one. There's one. Okay, and let's see. There's nothing down here except debris. Alright, how about over here? There was one box. Oh, I guess we already collected it. Alright, so the next logical place to check would be this crashed starship. But I think we've been through here already, haven't we? I'm trying to remember. Oops, got jump. Jump again. See, this, the light that they let you have at first is pretty narrow focus. No, no super alloy, but we could use this for sure. These would be nice to have so we could put out some more oxygen. I guess we can wait on those things. And since these are a low priority right now, we'll put those in there. And we'll put these in there because we've got some pretty good piles. We'll organize it. This will become important. And this would become important. So I'll go ahead and collect it. In the early game, that's what your primary food source. Oh, nice. We're going to unlock something else, it looks like. We'll go ahead and take the box out. And we've got a chip 2. Ooh, I don't remember. Do I have a chip 2? And a com 2. Let's go ahead and collect them both. Alright, and there's nothing in the way of seed packets. So we haven't been back here yet. Alright, what we got in here? Well, darn, there's only 3 items in here. It's like we'd already been back here. Well, this is a unique item and food is still a high priority. I think we filled up the other box, so let's put the non-essentials in here to collect next time. Everything else is still pretty important to us. So we'll go ahead and organize it. Yeah, I think I would want to keep a hold of everything else. Alright, now isn't there one? Yep, there's one over here. Okay, now that's pretty important. That would be important to us. Out of everything here that's left. Okay, now let's organize it. Is there anything we can afford to leave behind? Yeah, I can afford to leave that behind, but that's the same thing that's here. So I guess I'd have to call it good. By now I'd be looking for more oxygen anyway. There's only, I have to go around all the stuff to get out. And whenever you see these carts like this, they're giving you a clue that this is the way out. And they will stick those in different places in the... Oh, I didn't build a shelter back... Oh, wait a minute. I thought we'd already collected this over here. No super alloy, and I can't really spare anything else. So I guess we'll have to come back for this later. So now we'll run back to headquarters. And I'm going to figure that I've got 1 or 2 oxygen cylinders because I don't have a shelter to replenish up there next to the starship like I normally do. So I'm going to have to use a cylinder to replenish my oxygen tank. And we would still be in the process of using outside storage. So we'll go ahead and throw these down right here. And now that we have a unique item, we would probably put it right about here. Because remember, we're pretending we haven't started any storage devices yet. Okay, and we got some silicone right here. And I didn't bring any back. Here's our cobalt. And our space suits would be a unique item, so we'd probably put them right here for now. And I didn't start a pile yet for the uranium. And we wouldn't have storage yet established for the oxygen or the extra water. There it is. So we'd come over here, yeah, about right here somewhere. And we would also have a pile that's started if we had done this the best possible way for the demonstration purposes. And then we would have our food packs laying out here. Like so. And we already have an aluminum pile started. So we would add to that. And then we need 1 more pile for the super alloy. And it looks like right about here, even though it's liable to roll around a lot. Well, let's try it anyway. The sun's out, so I guess I don't need the torch anymore. Oh, can we get it to stop? Good, it stopped. And any more super alloy we collect would go in that pile. Which leaves us 1 blueprint chip. Now, the game requires you to construct the blueprint screen pretty quick so we want to go and see what did we unlock. We unlocked area lamp. Ooh, I like those. Alright, did we unlock anything else? Yeah, we did, right here. We've already done the backpack. So now we got a vehicle station possible. We'll probably end up moving the vehicle station, but let's see, what does it require in the way of resources? It's this one right here. 3 aluminum, 2 super, and 1 rod. Okay, we've only got 1 super, so we'd have to do like we did before. We would have to make 1. Which means 1 of all the basics, plus an aluminum. Alright, did we forget anything? Yeah, we don't have any of these. There we go. Now we want to collect up the one we do have, because we need 2 of them all together. We'd want to go up in here and make our other super. There we go. Now check our inventory. Now we need the rod, which we have one already laid out there, and 3 aluminum. And where is our rod? There it is. Okay. As long as I don't forget, I'll keep making these proper investments. And 9 times out of 10, that means we'd want to attach it to this, and most likely attach it that way. Alright, gotta have the ramp pointing up outside, and there we go. It's linked up, you see the chains, and the ramp is straight out front. Yep. Now we'd probably be hot to make the first rover. But we need 2 engines, and both of those are going to take the iridium rod plus a couple of uranium. We do have 1 fabric, we just picked that up, so we'll probably do okay. But obviously we don't have the rod, so you know what a priority would be? Trying to find some more rod. So we have 2 choices. We could go get some more iridium out there, but it's probably a little too soon. So let's go back to the starship and let's try to pick up what we need to put in another recharge station. Okay, and now I need another one. And then I'm gonna need some titanium. I'm gonna need 2 of those. And I think I need 1 more iron, don't I? And of course, something that I didn't show is we would be taking with us at least 1 water bottle, even though 2 would be better, and 1 oxygen bottle, and probably 1 food pack. We might start getting hungry about now. And then of course our first priority would be putting up our recharge pod. That's about right, not too high. And then we put in our door. And it'd be kind of a smart thing to have extra so that we can put in one of these. Oh, I don't have the silicone I need. So what I would do is go ahead and look for some more silicone. That looks like silicone right there. That way we're actually making a proper demonstration of what it'd be like to do a standard game. And that's what we want right there. Because we're probably going to need to craft some more water to drink and some more oxygen. Okay, we've recharged our oxygen. Huh, I don't remember seeing one of those in here before. And remember, this is how you get out. It's also the way they block you. So you have to use your jump option. And no, we didn't empty that one. There we go. And let's see, I think that finishes off this part, doesn't it? So rotate my wheel, grab everything, take this out. Now come over here, take everything out, rotate my wheel back, be checking up on our oxygen supply, because we're going to have an extra bottle with us. Alright. And see, there's another one of those little cars to remind you want to go out this way. Okay, we'll go ahead and take the heater. And do we have any space left? Yeah, we do. So let's go ahead and proceed. And of course, we always want to give these little boxes priority because they normally have a blueprint, which will help unlock something. Oh, looky there. Very nice, very nice. And what do we have in here? Ah, here we go. High priority item. Yep, that'll be a high priority item because we're focusing on what we need to do our next priority, which would be the little buggy. Now, we're not going to need these for a while, so we put these back in here. And we do want this. We would want those, and we'd want this. So now we put these back in there since they're a low priority. Organize. This would be a low priority right now, so that's about the best we could do since we already took the other one down. And technically I can't collect any of those yet. So if you get more than one choice, just remember if you see these, they call them dollies, hand trucks. What else do they call those? That kind of gives you a clue which way you want to go. Now that's the last room that's available in here, so. And by now our priority would be to go back up here, recharge our oxygen. And then we would go down here, but I don't think I have any room left over. Yeah, I do. I've got some slots left over. So what would we want to take out of here? Definitely want to take those out of here. That would be my next priority. And as long as I'm not hungry, I would want to take one of these. I'd probably take this one. And then I would organize it in both spots. And is there it? Yeah, I've got a pretty good collection of this, so I would fill this back up. And then I would take these two. And then I would organize it. I don't really need to carry more of this back, so then I would organize it like that. And then we'll just have to remember that the only thing left to collect out there is basic resources. And let's see, is there anything up in this area? Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you about this. You see this? The reason why that's leaning like that is so you can use it like a ladder. But we don't have a jet backpack yet. So we're going to have to use the old hop, 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 and try to get past all of this. Just keep hopping like crazy. While you're holding down the W key, you're just using the space bar like crazy. Well, it's not working for us. This doesn't go up high enough. Now if we had a jetpack, it'd probably work. Now your other option is to collect some iron. Just iron, because all you want to make is some steps. You'd be using them like foundations. Alright, so we'll go up here, try it again. But this time, come on, hop, 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 let's go. We would be doing the foundations. And what you want to do is you want to use these like steps. Now I don't have a jetpack, so I can't make this too high. Let's see if that works. Yep, we're there. So then I would want to put up another one. And again, it can't be too high. And it can't be connected because that won't do me any good. So I'm going to have to put a little space between these two. And that looks about right. I should be able to hop up there. Yep, there we go. You see how we're getting ourselves a little bit higher? Now you see where that center brace comes across and has like a little square piece of metal to connect those pieces that go across? That's about the right height. We could jump that high. And, well, we can't get over there yet. Do we have any more left? Yeah, we do. So that looks about right. Let's see if we can jump up there. Yeah, we got up there. Now, you're going to need this technique when you go do the moons and stuff. Now, when you got a jetpack, you can actually put that one a little bit higher. The only thing now is, can we jump that far? Because if we can't jump that far, we're going to fall down and probably break a leg or something. Okay, I still got some more metal. And we're going to try to do that again if we can. No. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. I don't have any more metal, do I? No, I don't. And I would have to normally stop, so you just kind of walk your way back off. If you got the spacing right, you won't have to worry about falling. And then we go down. And our choice now, of course, is to find some more metal. Now, to make this simple, we left a storage device over here with a bunch of metal in it. Remember? Maybe I shouldn't be saying metal, I should be saying iron. So we would fill up on iron. That's the best we can do right now. Then we would run back across, but that's assuming we're not running out of oxygen yet. About to starve from food or a lack of water. Then we gotta hop up here like we did before. And then we'd hop across like so. And this is where we left off. So we would just keep trying to get up. And remember, you can't be too far away. And you can't be too high. That looks good. Now we're probably going to need one more. And we'll be good to go, I think. No, not that close. About there. Yeah, that looks good. And now we're up here. Now the reason why you want to get up here is you're going to find some more super alloy. See there? Now some people, they do that and then they come up here and they start building. Right now aluminum is our low priority. It's super alloys are high priority. Now there's about at least 3 more different ways you can get up here using that technique I showed you. The design's a little different each time, but that's about the only real difference. Uh-oh, my inventory's full. Now if you like the idea, you might even say, okay, look, I've got 5 of these left over. So what I want to do is I want to start building some more of these, and we'll just build them to where they're pretty much even. That way we can go across there and not worry about falling. And each time we do this, we could go ahead and collect another one. See, there's aluminum. And what you're doing is you're kind of preparing, because remember, you can reclaim all that, so you're really not losing anything. But since we have such a shortage of super alloy, and there is super alloy up here, we want to make space in our inventory Oh, there's one. Okay, now let's use up another iron. There's another super alloy. Boy, I had to get really close on that one. Let's use up another iron. That might come in handy when we need to make a little bit of a bridge. Right now we're just using up our iron to make space for more super alloy. And you can see in the way back there, there's another blue crate. There's super alloy right there, but that's too far apart. We can't jump that far. So let's follow this ledge right here and see if there's any more super alloy. Now there's a dangerous spot. So we've got, let's go ahead and make it less dangerous. And how much room we got? We've got space for one more. That was our last iron. Alright, let's see. Ooh, we can't make a, unless we recycle this one. Let's see if by chance there's a narrow spot that we can get across. Ooh, we would probably fall off there. So we'll have to go around the other way since we don't have any more iron. Of course, now would be a good chance to recycle the iron that we invested over here. There we go. And now I think we're full, aren't we? No, we still got one spot. Oh, wait a minute. They did not give us back the iron. Was I already out of iron? Oh, hey, there's a super alloy right there. And now it says we're full, so we'll have to quit and use our ladder that we made out of foundations to get back down. And if we got the spacing right, we won't even have to jump. Alright, so we accomplished a little bit of something. There's all kinds of super alloy up there that we haven't claimed yet. But some of it will be a little hard to get to. So about now we would have to use an extra oxygen bottle. In fact, that would probably be the second one we used. And then we would be tempted to go back up here and recharge our oxygen. And then we would make a run for the main base. And if it turns out that we can't get all the way back to the main base without running out of oxygen, we would be killed off right about here somewhere, and we would find ourselves right back up in there when we respawn. And depending on which game setting you're playing on, you would either lose a little bit of inventory, all of it, or none of it. Okay. So, do we have any aluminum? Yeah, we do. Okay, the next thing we have is food packets, and we've been putting those over here, right? Yep. Of course, we'd probably actually be eating this about now. And super alloy, I don't think we had any left, did we? Oh, that oxygen thing is rolling all over the place. Let's put it on this side, see if by chance it'll stay put. Yeah, looks like it's gonna stay put. Okay, did we bring any? Yep, we did. Okay, green, yep, over here. And we remember we need 9 of these to make another rod. But we did manage to pick up a rod while we were at it. So we should be thinking a lot about putting up another power. Always good to be ahead rather than behind on your power. We picked up 3 of those. We've got some more seed packets. So our seed packets would probably be right about in here somewhere. And none of those was a mushroom if I remember right. It's kind of neat how sometimes they stack them real nice and neat, like they did the uniforms right here. Let's see, we didn't pick up any. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. So kind of get your the dot that's in the center of your screen lined up and try to get a nice stack. Well, it almost stacked nice and neat because we're gonna need at least one of those when we go to start fixing on our new rover, which is almost indestructible. Okay, and then we got some more of these flowers. Well, these are vines. And there's a flower. But they're all, the main purpose is of course to make more oxygen. Alright, now let's go see what we unlocked. It's probably time to recharge our oxygen anyway. Alright, what did we unlock? We unlocked, oh, we unlocked our first rocket. After all this gameplay, we finally could make a rocket. And what else did we unlock? Oh, we unlocked the big one. Yeah, we unlocked the big one. Because this one's the first one, yeah. The only catch is that big one. Yeah, we gotta have 3 of those. And we gotta have an explosive powder. And we haven't installed this yet. I don't think we've unlocked it yet either, have we? I don't think we've unlocked that yet. So we would not be able to make the explosive powder. Double check in case we overlooked it. Nope. It doesn't look like we've unlocked it, so that one's not actually an option yet. The only real option we got is this first one. So we would want to put in another one of these. The only thing we're missing now is water. But we have water right here. So we do not have a problem. We can put in another one. Yeah, I think I can put another one in here without crowding myself out and needing to move it later. There we go. Now here's an option. It's not a good option at this point, but it is an option. You look at your power, say, oh, not too shabby. We can actually afford to take out some of this early stuff. Eventually we would want to start taking out these too, but we've got a ways to go. So I always like to leave up one of these so I could tell if I've, power's turned off or not, because it won't be rotating. But I do want to recover the resources from these. But this is risky because you might want to be putting something up and you're actually reducing how much power you got. Alright, let's see. Let's go check how bad that the news is from our by taking those out. What do we do to our power? Oh, see, we had what, 116, now we're down to 70. So we did kind of mess up our powers right now, but let's see, what do we got for, huh, I didn't think those were free builds, where we didn't have the items in our inventory. Well, anyway, we're still pretending we're in early gameplay, so we would want to be dropping these out here. And don't be rolling off too far. Okay, good. Alright, normally we would take the extra water with us. But normally we only need to take about 2. That's oxygen. We didn't drop any water out here yet? Alright, so I would want to drop it right about here, I guess. But normally we would take at least one of those, if not 2. We would be taking one of the... Oh, we've got a mix here. So this one's in the wrong spot. It'd be over here. We'd be taking at least 1 water, 2 oxygen, 1 food pack. And now let's run up back up here. Oh, wait a minute. I need to collect some more of this iron, because we need to do some more bridge work. And it's probably time for me to come up here. Yep, see there, we've been gone for more than about 6 or 7 minutes, so these are probably full again. So now let's organize it. And let's dump everything except the iron. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's magnesium. Make sure I look at the right thing here. Okay, what's next? I guess it'd be this one right here. Now we need to do the silicon, which is... Oh boy, you're kind of rolling all over the place, aren't you? Okay, let's get the silicon up here. Now the titanium, we don't need to take that with us. Now we'll go back over here and see if we can get this one to stay put. So let's dump it on this side, the uphill side. There we go. Now let's finish the collecting, organizing, and oh, why did it take... Oh, I guess it made that just after we collect everything. Now, if we'd been doing this all along, we would have a pretty serious pile of goodies here by now. Okay, then we've got 1 titanium. Now, I want another row of iron, because it's real easy to use up this iron. Alright, did that give me... Oh, one more. There we go. Now we would replenish our oxygen, then we would take off. Because we're after some more super alloy. Since everything we're building now is kind of heavy on the super alloy and the aluminum, so... And of course, if we see some more iron on the way, we'd go ahead and collect it. As long as we're not stopping too often. And we've got some extra oxygen bottles with us. And did we take all the iron out of this box we filled up with basic resources? No, there's one left. We'll take it. Alright, let's get back where we were. Hey, there's another iron right there. Alright, so we want to jump back up here. Try to do like we did before. But remember, you have to hop up this thing. There we go. No, I don't think I'll bother collecting the aluminum just yet. Okay, so we can probably make ourselves a little bridge right there. Yep, perfect. Now we'll go along the ledge here and see if there's any iron. There may not be any right here in the front. Let's make us another little bridge right here. I probably won't find any out here in the front. So that suggests I'm going to need to go this way with it. Oh, that's getting kind of narrow. We better extend that. And let's put one more in there. There we go. Oh, what do we got back here? Oh, we're going to need a bridge. It's kind of bad to do this at night. Ah, there we go, super alloy. And there is a bridge that goes across. That's what these beams are for. So we go across here like so. We can hop off. Oh, there's a bad spot. That looks pretty good. Still kind of narrow right there, so let's put one more in there. And what do we got here? Oh, nice. Nice options. And let's see. I was hoping I'd find some more super alloy, but I don't think I am. Oh, there's some. Okay, we've already been over there. Oh, super alloy right there. And there's some more. There's actually quite a bit up here. It's just a matter of getting to all of it. Oh, there's a bad spot. Look, notice how the raindrops are acting like there's something there? But there really isn't. It's because they're reacting to the fact that everything is built on a square. Okay, I'm going to need another one. And I'm obviously going to need another one. And there we go. So now if we want to, we can go back across this. And you can look down and say, oh, there's a nice blue crate down there. And, oh, here's a bad spot. Okay, about now we would probably be looking to drain another oxygen bottle. Ooh, that looks pretty dangerous right there. So let's put a... I call these bridge pieces, but they're just foundations. And that was a good idea because we've got another super alloy right there. I'm not seeing any more super alloy. And there's no way we'd make it across there without getting bumped off. And I don't see any super alloy over there either. But they did provide another bridge beam. Suggested to me I would want to go across here. Okay, we still got plenty of iron. Yeah, I better use another one. There we go. Nothing there. I'm not seeing anything over there. Super alloy, no. The sun's up. Oh, nice narrow spot. Good place to put in a bridge piece. And a super alloy right there. For some reason there's a high spot or something interfering with us getting across here. There's another one. Let's go back this way and see if we missed any. Yep, there's one right across there. And there's one right here on the edge. So I guess that's giving us... I don't see any super alloy over there though. So let's put a bridge piece right here. Then we can come grab this. Yeah, I'm still not seeing any signs of super alloy. Oh, we're gonna need another bridge piece right in here. That looks pretty good. Now I've already showed you that you can make super alloy as long as you have aluminum and all the basic minerals, or should I call it ore? Okay, I'm gonna need another one. But if you could just pick up super alloy and not have to make all that much of an investment in these iron pieces, that is always going to be your best choice. Let's see what we got down here. I don't see anything special. Yeah, that looks better right there. And then another one. And I think one more to make this super safe. And now we can jump up here and we can go across. I see, wow, there's super alloy there, and I see one right over here. I think we're going to end up collecting more super alloy off of these ledges than we did out of the cave. I better put another one in. Uh-oh. We ran out of iron. So we're kind of cheating a little bit now. Looks like we should be going this way, doesn't it? Because they've got a bridge piece over here, but I don't know if we can get to it safely. No, we can't. We can't get across there. So this is where you would have to make a decision. Do I recover or take down these little bridge pieces we put up so that we can put them somewhere else. And yeah, it looks like we'd have to. They pretty well got us cut off. So I would want to get over here. Start by taking this one up. Then get over here where it's safe and then take this one up. And let's see, will 2 of them be enough? Oh, wait a minute. First of all, they didn't give them back to us. But we do have a pretty good collection of super alloy. The game decided that I owed. And there's some super alloy right there. So I guess we'll have to pretend that the game did give us it back. And one more would do the trick. Of course, normally you would be going back if you're playing a standard game and bringing some more. Now we can get across here. For some reason we can't recover this piece here. But we've got another bridge to work with, so. Now normally you would get to the same location by just coming up through here, where the sand and another super alloy is right there. See, you can run right up off the sand and you can get on this thing. And then you would go up this way. It's normal to try to recover these broken pieces, but they're not letting me do it. This one here actually acts as a bridge, so you can come down from way down there and come up. And you want to try to make sure you've got one piece of metal, or I should say iron, with you when you get to this point, because you want to put this in. That way it's real simple and easy, then you can get in. And now you can rotate our mouse wheel first. And say, oh, I want that for sure. I want these 2 for sure. If I'm hungry, I want to grab that. I'm doing okay because I've got drills, or I should say ore extractors, bringing in aluminum. So aluminum's not really a high priority. In fact, this technically is not a high priority either because we've got 2 drills, ore extractors. But the one thing we cannot get any other way is these oxygen providers. And gotta take that out. Now let's see, what do we got available? We got this box. Okay, organize it. What do we got over here? Oh, blueprint. And looks like we might have some spacesuits. COM2. Well, I'm going to take one of them because I can't remember if Chip 2, that looks familiar. Sifo? No, I don't think so. Well, I'll go ahead and take that one too because I'm not sure if I've got that one. It looks familiar, so I might have it. Okay, well, we can't collect those for the circuit boards yet. Now, you could go out here, but if I remember right, I can't remember if that reaches all the way to the bottom or not. You'll have to go through the maze. I could take that. I can also leave it behind. Alright, what have we got in here? Ooh, high priority right there. Now, have we got anything as low priority? Yeah, right there. This one's still high priority. Organize. As long as we're not starving for food right now, that would be low priority. That's low priority. So we would want to take eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Both of these have a high priority, so we'll take it. And we'll have to remember to come back here, grab some more stuff. And what do we got? Ooh. Do we have any low priority items? Oh dear, I really need to collect that, and I need to collect that one for sure. And these two if possible. We'll have to come back. Now here's another way that we can get back up on the ledge like we were. But our problem is we're going to fall off of here. See that little bump right there? The purpose of that bump is to knock you off, and we don't have a jetpack, so we can't go that way for sure. And there's still super alloy up here to collect. There's a bridge right there. Oh, there's one of those nasty bumps. We haven't been this way before, have we? Oh, yeah, and I don't have any more iron. Well, let's see if we can get across here. Oh, we made it. Nice. How far can we get across here? Alright, this would be a good spot to cross over. We're trying to get back to our little bridge network we made, so we can get back down to the ground without maybe breaking a limb or something, breaking a leg. I think this is the right way. Let's see. Yep, we're going the right way. Bit of a maze, so it can get a little confusing sometimes. Now this is the same technique you're going to use if you go to the moons, because there's going to be some stuff that's up kind of high and you can't get to it unless you know how to do this. Jump up. Now I should be able to, without jumping, get all the way back down if I got the spacing right. Okay, here we go. And we can just go straight ahead and keep turning to the left. I don't have any more space left in my inventory, right? Right, I'm full. So we would just keep going across here and keep bearing to the left. And there we go. I don't have anything to dump off, so we'd be racing up here. Hopefully we've got still enough oxygen to make it. We go in here and recharge our oxygen tanks, and then we would make a run for the headquarters, our primary base of operations. Now, I think I've said this a couple times before, but let me emphasize it again. Your primary base of operations needs to be near water, because in the near future we're going to be trying to grow algae and collect water from the lake. And if we're not close enough to water, it's not going to do us any good, even when we have drones. Alright, I don't have any aluminum with me. I put my super alloy here. So we want to start dumping all this right in here. And some of it's going to roll off on us. There's no way to get around that. But we can always collect it again. Come to the high side of the slope and dump it right there in the center. And hopefully it won't roll around too much more. Now we do have a blueprint, so of course we'd be anxious to find out what it's going to unlock. Oh, the shredder machine. Very important machine. Right now it's not a big deal, but later on it will be. Alright, well, let's see. We've got... Ooh, we don't have that much extra, do we? So what do we need to focus on? The lowest one is still pressure. So we would be wanting to put in another pressure. And let's see, what do we need to put one in? We're up to this one, so we've got 2 iron, 2 titanium, 2 aluminum. Okay. Well, we've been gone for a while, so we probably should start right here. Organize it. And remember what we need. Okay, so let's dump the cobalt. Let's go ahead and dump the fabric. I need to keep those, but not magnesium. And magnesium is... that should be magnesium right there. Let's see, we don't need these seeds right now, so dump those next. Where are they? Oh, they're all the way over here. Alright, I don't need this silicon right now. There we go. I don't need the spacesuits right now, even though we could change them out and get a different one if we wanted to. I do need the 3 titanium. I don't need the uranium right now. Alright, we might have enough to make another rod. Oh, come on, you guys, quit rolling around on me. Put you up here on this high side. There we go. Now I do need 3 aluminum. Alright, now let's put us in another pressure drill. Since we're still not up to par on that one. And it's this one here that's unlocked. Alright, so if I put these toe to toe right there. And I've got it facing the other way, which doesn't really make any difference. Okay, it's probably time to recharge our oxygen. But if we have a little bit of left over, we would want to go up here and empty this one. Huh. It gave us back one of each. Interesting. Okay. Unless I miscounted somehow. So we want to go on this side here. Now we've got, let's see, this is our silicon. And this is what's left of our iron. Now we've got our magnesium. Our cobalt and our aluminum. Of course, now would be a good time as any to go charge it back over there where we got our ore extractors up. Oh, where are you going? Get you back up in here in this pile. All right. So let's see. Do we have 9 of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see. There's 5. Yep, we do. We can make us another rod. How's our power looking? Oh, not too good. So we better put in another one of these since they provide the best. And I still have 2 of these short ones up somewhere. So I'd probably want, oh, those are inside the cave. Or, oh, well, it's not really a cave, it's a tunnel system. That's where those are. In no real hurry, we don't need to take that down. Alright, let's see, what do we need? We need, whoops, not yet. We need 3 super alloy and 2 water, so that came in about right. Wait a minute, did I make the rod? No, I didn't. Okay, we got that done now. Did I say 2 or 3? 3. And now I need the water. Well, we've got a device that'll give us plenty of water. Alright, so now we can put in another one of these. And yeah, that's still plenty of space, so I won't worry about getting too close. Alright, so right about there. Always want to be at least 1 or 2 steps ahead on the power. Now, do we have 7 of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, we need 9, don't we? 9 to make another rod. Okay. Now, let's see. We're going to want to make another one of those and see if by chance... But I don't think we've unlocked that yet. The jetpack. So let's run over here, refill up on oxygen. Make sure we've got at least 1 cylinder of water and 1 food pack, just in case we're starting to show signs of hunger. Race up here like we normally do and recharge our oxygen. And of course we're after some more uranium. Uranium. And we'll hold down the control key for a second. And we'll let that stuff run. And there we go. And of course it's going to clog up. There might be 1 or 2 of these in here when we come back the next time. Same here, but the rest of it will be clogging up the ore extractor. And of course once it gets full, it will not extract any more stuff until we clear it. Oh, what's this down here? I don't think we've looked at that crate yet. Let's see what's in there. Might be some good stuff. Now, I think I've mentioned this before, but just in case I didn't, The longer you don't open these and you don't collect anything out of them, you don't even open them, then the contents can improve. It might not improve much, but it might offer you one or two items that are a little bit better than you would have gotten if you had opened it sooner in gameplay. It's based on your score, your terraforming score, and it takes quite a few terraforming improvement points to see a change. You have to play a whole lot of games on purpose to figure that out. Alright, now what we want to do is make at least one of these. Yeah, see, we can only make one unless we can pick up another 5 of those. And that's pretty much all we can do right now here. But keeping up with these is important, because you see what you need for the engines. And of course you have to have 2 of them plus titanium to make a jetpack. But I don't think in the normal game that would be unlocked jet. The only thing we've unlocked is the T2 nuclear reactor. But like I was showing you before, that this one right here, it takes 3 plus explosive powder, and the problem is going to be the explosive powder. Until we have this opened up and available, we cannot make explosive powder, and that's where you need 1 iridium ore and 2 sulfur. And we really haven't collected much in the sulfur yet, so that would be another problem. The game has got us on a stranglehold right now. But we are preparing. So let's see. How many did I need? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll be missing 1. So we might as well go ahead and dump these with them, because I can't make another one of those rods just yet. Okay, now we've got some green, but we've already used up most of our green, so can't do anything more with this right now. Now we've also got the need to have another spot for something that's unique, and that's this bioplastic nugget. Let's go ahead and collect this one while we're at it, and let's go dump these off. Oh, these things are rolling all over the place, aren't they? Try to get my piles organized and neat. Sometimes you gotta slow down and not dump these too fast. If you dump them real fast, you usually you got more problems with them rolling. So we need to get up here on the high side. Keep our pile as tight as possible. Get back up here. Boy, that one is just determined to make a mess of itself, isn't it? Alright, what else we got? We got some iron. We'll dump it on this side since this is the high side. Okay, good. Now we've got some right here. Let's grab that one. And grab that one. And come up here on the high side. Organize a little bit better. Alright, that don't look too bad. Now come over here. And let's see if we can dump it right here in the center. Okay, wait a minute. Did we bust our hour? No, not quite. We've still got a little bit of time left. Not much. Wait a minute. Oh, we did. We busted our hour. We're actually working on our second hour. Oh, well. I guess this one's going to be 2 hours long instead of 1. Now we need to drop our extra water off, which is over here. And of course we would normally keep 1 water with us and probably 2 oxygen, which we would have to make using the blue things right here, cobalt, because you need 2 of those to make 1 oxygen bottle. And you usually want to carry at least 1 or 2 spare oxygen bottles to refill your tank from time to time, so the game won't jerk you back to the last structure you were in, which I have a tendency to call rescue pods or rescue shelters. And of course, by the time we got over here, we have to go in there, refill our oxygen tanks before we come over here. And this one's probably clogged up and stopped. And let's see how much we can get out of this one. Oh, not too shabby, I guess. Since our backpack can only hold so much. Now let's go ahead and start dumping off these things here. And we probably got enough space now to finish off this one. Yep, there we go. And we'll organize it. Go back up here and dump off some more of this iron, which we will probably find kind of important in the near future when we take the time to get serious about building a large platform. Okay, and then silicon was over here somewhere. So there's the cobalt. And the silicon is, well, here's titanium. We'll do that first, I guess. We've got 2. Don't want to get rid of these resources. They become real important after a while. Alright, so now we would want to stop in here and refill our oxygen tank. Try to not use our oxygen bottles that we've been carrying around. Take the aluminum back up to our main base of operations. And even though this was going to be 2 hours long, we probably should go ahead and call it good, lest we end up playing into a 3rd hour. I've been trying to keep these down to around an hour, so people that don't have a lot of spare time to watch all this can just watch 1 hour at a time. Okay, we did that kind of fast, so some of these might get to rolling around on us. We'll get on the high side here and dump those 2 again. For some reason they don't stack all that nice and neat. There's lots and lots of space in between, and that's because each of those are actually a box, and that's why they're not allowed to blend together too much. There's a name for that. I can't remember what it is. But anyway, see, sometimes they fix it up so stuff will stack, like you see there. but all of these are created within a box, and that's why you won't see stuff blend together too well. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's what I thought. We're short. So let's run up here, and then we'll recharge our oxygen supply. We'll check on our... Oh, that's not too shabby. We can actually afford to put out something else. And what did we unlock that wasn't unlocked already? No, just this. And we're going to have trouble unlocking anything else until we actually start installing those. And let's see, we don't have enough. Yeah, see, we don't have enough. Now, what we could do... Oh, no, we can't, because we haven't got the... We haven't got this unlocked and installed yet. We gotta have that powder. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll charge up, and then we'll run all the way across the map, charging up as we go until we can find some more uranium. And by doing this, maybe, just maybe, something else will unlock. If nothing else, we'll try to put in one of the better uranium power supplies. But we gotta have 3 rods, uranium rods. So right about now we would stop here and we would recharge our oxygen, then we'd keep going to the next one. Trying to remember, did we ever clean that out completely? I'm going to assume we didn't. Well, I know we didn't clean this one out yet. Let's see what we left behind. Oh, we even got a blueprint. Let's take all this. And we might even want to build a shelter here to resupply our oxygen tanks. Now we got to jump up. There we go. The windows are busted. Yeah, see, we haven't even emptied this one yet. So we gather all those. Good, we've got this cleaned out now. Now there's one of these where if you get close enough, a message will pop up and say that if you use explosive, you can blow this hatch open. But the game is a little inconsistent. We can't collect these yet because we don't have everything unlocked. That's one of the things that's a little inconsistent in the game. So you kind of have to look for stuff like that. Also, the false walls that's got something hidden behind it, that's not consistent either. You just have to know where that is available. Okay. Oh, I see something we're missing. Let's organize this. Yeah, we should be able to put that in without doing a little bit of cheating. That's what we're missing here. We're also missing food, but I don't have any significant seed packets with me. The one I normally want to install, I call these outpost rescue pods, rescue shelters, and I've got a few other names I use for them. I want to put at least one food maker in there with bean seeds because they provide the most restoration. Now, have I gone in here? Oh, I didn't, did I? Alright, so, I don't know. How much space have I got? Oh, I've got enough. Now I probably don't have enough space to collect everything out of here. No, I don't. Okay, low priority. Well, it wouldn't be that, because we need 2 of those. We need this, and we also need more iron. Yeah, so I can't really afford to give anything back to reclaim later without getting myself in trouble. Well, I could go ahead and give it back 2 of those and then take these 2. That would be a good swap. Because I am coming up to another one of my shelters I got up here. There's also some stuff in there to collect. See there's a solar panel, there's a box back there. In fact, I think there's 2 boxes back there. So anyway, we would run up here. And we do have 1 food grower in there. And I don't, well, squash is better than, because it provides more. So we'll take that. Oh, I can't. I gotta get something out of my inventory first. So let's dump one of these right here. And then let's take that. And will the game let me eat it? No, because I stay full, so I'll have to dump it. And instead of growing that one, I would want to grow one of these squash. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta take that out of there first. So that'll give me a little bit more food value. And if I need to create any oxygen or something, we'd be good to go. Alright, if I remember right, we didn't really leave too much behind here. Osmium would be something that I'd want to collect. For sure. Sulfur, yeah. Oh, I didn't, I only got 1 space. And I need 2 of these to make another drill. So that means I would have to dump something. Let's go ahead and dump one of these. That is going to be the best I could do, because we've got a, once this opens, we have another path that we could go, because I don't think I could squeeze past it just yet. So we probably should go ahead and take the time to see if we can install a heater, because we have quite a bit of resources already piled up in here. Yep. So what we'd want to do is we would want to start dumping a lot of this stuff. Let's see. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that right now. Or these. But I do need about a total of 3 iron. There's 1, 2, 3. And if you remember, you can extend this, make it bigger from the inside pretty easily. And that's what I want to do. Uh-oh. No, I've got everything I need. So press the what? Press the accessibility key? Huh, what's my accessibility key? Let's try something else here. Let's use the old escape key. Let's save it. Go back into the game. And now let's see if it'll let me do it. Default. Oh, darn it. They took it away before I could finish reading it. Alright, let's try. Let's see if I can read it fast enough this time. See, default control. Okay, I'll hold down control. Maybe I have to go over here first and then hold down control to chain construction. It's not working. So there's something different that I need to do. How about from the outside? Well, let me expand it from the outside. I have the necessary items. Oh, I wish it wouldn't do that. Oh, wait a minute. You see what's going wrong here? We're going into the ground and it won't let us go into the ground. So I would have to take this down and actually rebuild this on a foundation. And I don't think I've got a flatter spot anywhere, do I? Yeah, I'd have to build this pretty tall, like that. A little bit more forward. Nope, a little bit more. There we go. Now put our door in there. And I better put another foundation right out front. And wait a minute. Do I have any more? Yeah, well, here we go, right here. I'm trying to always use the correct materials. Alright, so then I better put it off to the side here, since I haven't got that out of the way yet. And I'll put the stairs. There we go. Oh, I might not be able to extend it in the back, but I should be able to extend it in the side. And since it's easier to do from the inside. There we go. Now, I would scheme and plan on taking all this out of here, putting it in that other compartment that we just added. See, it's nice and high above the ground, so we shouldn't worry about having any collisions with the ground again. And let's organize it. Start dumping all this stuff in here for now. Yeah, I'll go ahead and dump all this in here. Yeah, I better just do everything. Pick it all back up later. And take the high priority items with me back to the main base of operations. And I better take this out of here. And this. Now get on the outside before we do the door. There we go. Let's see, I better pick this up too if I can. That way we shouldn't have any trouble. And now I want to go ahead and extend it. Oh, come on. Oh, wait a minute. There's the those solar panels back there, isn't there? Yep, that's what it is. The solar panels are in the way. Alright, so now let's organize this. Start dumping everything again. And let's start taking stuff back to the main base. But we also need to pick up where we left off. We need to put the crafting station back in here. We also need to start growing some food. And the only thing we have unlocked right now is the first one, fruit grower. There we go. And we want to put the squash in there because it provides more food value. Alright, let's see. Now, I've got some blueprints in here somewhere. If I could collect those. Come on, let me collect the... I got another one in here somewhere. There it is. Alright, those would be high priority. Now, what have I got left? Let's see, this would be considered low priority. Low priority. That one's kind of a toss-up there, but anyway. Since my avatar is not going to get hungry of me, I guess that would be low priority, yeah? That'd be high priority. Oh, there's another aluminum back there. Alright, let's just get back over here. Trying to find all of the high priority items. Which would be just about everything except for the basic resources. So we'll look at our inventory here, we'll organize it. And let's get the basics out of here. Like this one will be basic. That only opened up. Oh, wait a minute. We got these also. Okay, the rest of these would be considered high priority for the base camp. Let's see, so we want to get the aluminum up. Oh, we ran out of space again, didn't we? Alright, let's see, let's organize it. I guess I would consider this one low priority for the base camp. Yeah. Now that gives me one spot, so I would take that one there. Yeah, that pretty well got it. That pretty well got it. I think, yeah, we're just leaving basic stuff behind. Alright, well, we didn't, we kind of got sidetracked a little bit. Because we were after uranium and we didn't really pick up any, did we? Well, we'll try it again after we get through here. Uh-oh, we busted 2 hours already. So I gotta get back to main camp and call it good. Because, yeah, if we already busted 2 hours. We busted 2 hours in what, about 10 minutes already? So much for keeping everything down to about an hour. Alright, so we recharge. our oxygen tanks, and then we'd head off this way again. Then we get down here, we'll need to recharge our oxygen tanks again. And then we get head off to the main base. So recharge, recharge, and take off again. And yeah, well, you know what I'm gonna do next? I'm gonna be throwing all this stuff out in the yard in different piles. So, but anyway, by the time we got here, we'd be trying to recharge our oxygen tanks again. And then we'd come back out here and start, you know, throwing stuff around to improve the size of our piles until we need the resources. All right, so we'll just go ahead and cut it off here, and we'll hit the old escape key, save it all, then go ahead and exit the main menu, and as before we say, be well until next time.